Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Rank, where I climb the online VGC 18 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. Today is the very final episode with the sand team that I've been using from the start of Road to Rank. It's been a fun time with the team. I've definitely learned a lot, and I think I have a lot to improve in my play, but it's obviously a new format, and I'm trying to get adjusted to it. So it has been a good run with it, and I hopefully can close out with a couple of good games today. But if you guys are interested in this team, I will be posting a team report tomorrow that will have a QR code and a paste bin for it, and I'll kind of talk about the team building process, some suggestions for what I would probably change if I were to use the team in the future, and basically give you guys some insight on this archetype in general. And I kind of want to do that for each team that I have on Road to Rank, so you guys can look forward to that tomorrow, as well as a brand new team on Road to Rank. But yeah, thank you guys obviously so much for watching all the first couple of episodes. It's been a ton of fun, and as always, if you guys enjoyed the series, please share support by leaving a like in the video. I'd really appreciate it. It'd be cool if we could get to like 1,000 likes. So, first opponent of the day is Daniel, running a really interesting team of Salazzle, Gardevoir, Zapdos, Landorus, Aegislash, and Araquanid. So, lots of interesting Pokemon here. Don't really know how I want to lead this. I could go... I actually really have no idea, yeah. I mean, Rotom in general is a very solid Pokemon. I'm thinking Salamence Rotom with... Could go T-Tar Exca. This one is really tough, because you can make a case for everything. Salamence Rotom with... Do I want Tyranitar? It still seems really solid, yeah. I'm thinking T-Tar Aegislash just because my opponent does have the Trick Room potential with Gardevoir. So if I went Excadrill, dealing with Trick Room would be a lot harder. Maybe I should have tried to lead with something like a Deny Trick Room a little bit better. I don't know. Alright, we'll see. I think, in general, just a lot of interesting Pokemon, like Salazzle, Araquanid, both of those. Obviously, we saw a little bit more in VGC 17. Salazzle, not as much. Araquanid, definitely a little bit more prevalent, having won a regional championship. But, yeah, I mean, the Zapdos, the Gardevoir, that's also interesting. So we go see a Landorus Gardevoir. Okay. It's pretty scary, because I think it's very likely Landorus U-turns, and Gardevoir just tries to go for a Trick Room. So I gotta wonder immediately, is Gardevoir trying to Trick Room here right now? It's not Scarf Landorus either. I think Gardevoir's just gonna Trick Room here, which I'm not a fan of. Which is why I was thinking maybe I should have led with Aegislash instead, because there's only one Pokemon opponent team that could Trick Room. I was just worried about Salazzle. I could make a really risky play and like Double Edge Hydro Pump Gardevoir, expecting Landorus to U-turn and my opponent to just try and Trick Room. I think I'm actually going to go for that. This seems crazy, but my opponent's team looks it screams Trick Room to me. Of course, I could just get Hyper Voiced and lose. So, we'll see. What else could I have led? Yeah, the thing is, even if I led Aegislash, I'd still be worried about the Z-move threat from Landorus, which totally could be the case. So it's not like Aegislash was really a safe lead. Tyranitar Excadrill, that wouldn't have worked out too nicely because of Landorus. Alright, nothing's switching out, so ideally Landorus U-turns and Gardevoir tries to Trick Room, but Double Edge Hydro Pump knocks out Gardevoir. But I'm not even sure a Double Edge Hydro Pump would knock it out. Well, Gardevoir just protects. Huh. Is Landorus gonna explode? I actually wouldn't mind that. Oh no, just U-turns. I'm not too happy about that, just because I did call the U-turn correct. I wasn't expecting Protect. I think Aegislash might come out now. Ooh, it's actually Zapdos. Alright, so if my opponent's bringing out Zapdos, that indicates to me that maybe I don't have to worry about Trick Room then. Yeah. So I was really worried about Trick Room, maybe a bit too worried, but now I can Tailwind at least. Well, actually, you probably just Hyper Voice here if you're Gardevoir. So maybe I just switch out into Aegislash and Thunderbolt Zapdos. Because even if I got Tailwind up, I'd still be slower than my opponent, so I might as well like accept the fact that I'm going to be slower for a couple of turns. It's just frustrating because I could have gotten like Hydro Pump off against Landorus, but I don't know. I think given Team Preview, I really needed to try and deny Trick Room. It's just a shame because I Mega Evolved Men, so I can't Intimidate now. Alright, Zapdos Hidden Power is nice. That's a good start. If Aegislash Trick Room now, that would be... Or Gardevoir Trick Room now, that'd be nice. Is it Trick Rooming? I think so. Oh, wow. Wow. Fat. Interesting. See, the reason why this is interesting is because there's only one Trick Room, like, you know, Pokemon that can really take advantage of it, and that's probably Araquanid. So now I gotta wonder, does my opponent switch out into Araquanid? I think Gardevoir probably wants to protect here, and I want to conserve my Z move. It could also be Aegislash as my opponent's last one, which would cause me some problems. I could Z move Gardevoir, but I kind of want to save the Z move. I think I'll double up into Zapdos here, because I think it's likely Gardevoir protects. Wow, I didn't protect. Oh, that's ugly. Nice call on my opponent's end. Is it buried Zapdos? Oh boy, I might lose both of my Pokemon here. I did get a Spadef drop, but I don't think Thunderbolt knocks out. I really thought Gardevoir would protect there. Wow, crit special defense drop. That was definitely fortunate. Gardevoir just hyper voices, yeah. That does so much. I should have just E-moved when I had the chance, I guess. It would have been safer because I would have gotten guaranteed damage. But if Zapdos had Heat Wave, then I would have lost Aegislash. And so now the question really is, who does my opponent have as the Trick Room? It's Aegislash, okay. That's definitely not good to see. I mean, I totally could King Shield Aegislash. Just Thunderbolt my opponent's Aegislash. Could go for a burn, but I don't think that's really worth it. What if I just attacked with Aegislash? Like, that just seems so risky. Kind of contemplating it. But I don't think I can afford it, given that I've got Salamence and Tar in the back, and I haven't wasted enough turns of Trick Room yet. Yeah, I'll just King Shield. And Thunderbolt. This is a very obvious King Shield. Dang, that was a really nice read on my opponent's last turn to not protect Gardevoir. And I got lucky, and I still don't like my positioning. Aegislash does have Substitute. Okay, I thought it might have had that, but that's fine, because Thunderbolt should just knock out the sub anyway. Although, that was a turn where I could have knocked out Gardevoir. Yeah, Gardevoir just Hyper Voices. So, I hope this actually knocks me out. I wanted to knock me out. It probably doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, gosh. So now what do? Shadow Ball? I mean, Trick Room is only 2 turns left. Shadow Ball, Hyper Voice. Do I just sack Tar? Maybe I do sack Tar. And I think this time I actually want to Thunderbolt Gardevoir, so it might be in double edge KO range. I wish I Z-moved last turn. I'm assuming my Aegislash is slower than my opponent's outside of, because I have a decent amount of speed investment. Oh, Gardevoir protects. That's interesting. And Aegislash does stance change. Yeah, that protect is very interesting. Should have Thunderbolted an Aegislash, I guess. But we do at least eat the Shadow Ball up here with Tyranitar. This is really coming down to the wire. Okay, so Aegislash now can target one of these 2 Pokemon. I'm Scarf Tar, which is bad. My opponent doesn't know I'm Scarf Tar, though. I would probably just Hyper Voice here. But the question is, who do you Shadow Ball? Maybe I give up both of these Pokemon. I think I want to get the Thunderbolt off. I just need the chip damage off against Gardevoir, I think, yeah. I might actually Hydro Pump here just to guarantee double edge. Not Thunderbolt. It just could sub here. I mean, it also might want a King Shield because my opponent doesn't know I'm Scarfed yet. I don't know. Okay, it does King Shield. So the reasoning behind this play is I'll get damage off against Gardevoir, and then I get to bring in Salamence and my Aegislash, and my Aegislash should be faster than my opponent, so I can just Z-move into that slot. I could have switched Tyranitar out. That might have been better. Do I survive Hyper Voice? That would also be interesting. Oh, wow, I do. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Maybe that just wins me the game then? Because 2 Assurances should knock out the Gardevoir. Oh, wait, never mind. Assurance just outright knocks out Gardevoir. What? I actually don't want that knockout. Actually, maybe I do. Because Trigger expires. So I can just bring in Salamence and I can just Hyper Voice Assurance. Right? Yeah, and Landorus isn't starved. So I think I will just Hyper Voice Assurance. Maybe I want a Double Edge instead. I'm worried about Wide Guard. That's obviously the main concern. I feel like Double Edge Assurance should still knock out Aegislash. Alright, I'm going to go for it. He could go for another King Shield, though, which is the scary part. Oh, this game is nuts. Yeah, so the reason why, had I not gotten the knockout, I would have just been able to bring in Salamence, and then I could just Double Edge Gardevoir and Assurance Aegislash, whereas now Landorus is out as a threat. I also could have, like, Hyper Voice Assurance. Oh, my opponent does go for it, but doesn't get it. Okay. Actually, I should have assumed maybe he didn't have Wide Guard. Do I get the knockout here, though? Let's see. I'm at -1, but... Oh, I don't even get the knockout. Ugh. Ah, that's really ugly. That is really ugly. But I feel like that means it shouldn't have Wide Guard. It does have lefties, though. I really thought I'd get the knockout there. I didn't want to Hyper Voice in case of Wide Guard, but Hyper Voicing probably would have won me the game there. I mean, I could Hyper Voice now. It's just, what do I do? Do I King Shield? Because I think this is Z-move. Landorus. Maybe it's an AV. I think I'll King Shield here and Hyper Voice. Yeah. Wow, I really thought Double Edge Assurance would knock out Aegislash, but I should have, 1, assumed it was bulkier, and 2, it does have sub, so I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't have Wide Guard. Okay, yeah, so Aegislash goes for a King Shield. That was expected. It's just, what does Landorus go for? I'm expecting an Earthquake or a Z-move, but if it Rock Slides, that could be bad news for me. It's not AV. Alright, there's the Z-move, yeah. Tech Rage, yeah. I should survive this, right? In defense form? Oh gosh, I sure hope so. Maybe I should have Tailwinded, actually. I think Tailwinding would have been better. I haven't played this endgame very well, though. I've just kind of been clicking buttons instead of really thinking and processing my plays, which is not good. How much does that do? Oh! 2 HP. We've seen U-turn EQ. I don't think Hyper Voice knocks out Aegislash now, though. It's so close to knocking out Mens. Does Hyper Voice or Double Edge do more against... Like, can I knock out... Or, sorry, Landorus. Like, can a Double Edge just knock out Landorus? I think it might. You probably U-turn Aegislash here and just Shadow Ball Salamence. Yeah, that's why I should have Tailwinded last turn. I think I have to hope that I get the knockout with Double Edge and just Z-move here. And Double Edge Landorus. Oh. Alright, I'm going for it. -1. Can I get the knockout? Oh, yes. Oh. Wow. That was a crazy game. I got very lucky with the special defense and the crit on Zapdos, though. That could have changed everything, honestly. And I'm not too happy about how I played this game. I think my opponent, honestly, overall played better than me. I just got a little bit lucky and managed to climb my way out of like a really bad spot. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is one of the games where, well, basically after every game of VGC, I always look back and be like, okay, I played well, and there wasn't very much I could have done better. Like, I'm really happy about how I played that. normally that results in a win, or I won, but I didn't play very well. It's just that my opponent didn't play very well. Not the case here. I won, but I you know, some RNG that might have honestly really mattered in that game, and I feel like this game was definitely the case. I think the end game could have been a lot cleaner. I think my Aegislash, yeah, my Aegislash should definitely outspeed Landorus under Tailwind, so I should have Tailwind protected when I went for the King Shield play. I just because at the point I'm assuming Tech Rage into Aegislash, and I hope I survive anyway. And if I Tailwind, I don't know, maybe what I did was okay there. Yeah, that was just really tricky in general. Like, it was just huge that Aegislash King shielded the turn that it did when Trick Room was up, because then I was able to knock out the Gardevoir. But yeah, the biggest issue for me that made this really scary was just like Aegislash hung on from the Hyper Voice, or sorry, the Double Edge Hyper Voice or Assurance combination. Because had I Hyper Voice there, I'd probably just knock out Aegislash. I also get that free damage off against Landorus. I really wasn't sure whether -1 Double Edge would knock out Landorus either, but fortunately Mega Salamence is a beast and is able to get that knockout even after the Intimidate. So that was a crazy game, honestly. And you know, crazy enough too, because my opponent actually did have Trick Room, just didn't go for Trick Room. And we actually find T-Man for our very last opponent with this team, so I'm pretty hyped for this. This is Tommy Cooling, who got top 8 at 3 of the international championships this year. You guys should actually check him out. I'll link his Twitch channel below because he might actually be streaming right now. So yeah, he is definitely one of the more active VGC streamers. One of the nicest guys I've ever met. He's from New York as well, so we're New York homies, and it should be a fun time. He's played in Worlds this year and last year, and just a really good player overall. Definitely someone to look out for. So he's running a QR code team with Stati, Staka, Taka, Taka, and there's another Gardevoir. There's probably Trick Room on this team. Center Gardevoir, Zapdos, Feeny, Landorus, and Stata, Staka, Taka, 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 Taka. I'm just going to call it Jenga because it looks like Jenga, a stack of blocks. Okay. I hate going up against Gardevoir, and Incineroar makes this so much harder, too, just because I have Aegislash. I'm thinking of going Salamence, Aegislash, Tyranitar. I really want Excadrill because Drill Run against Jenga is really good. But Rotom is also phenomenal in this matchup. I feel like Rotom's too good not to bring. But then I have a lot of issues against Jenga. I can't believe I'm calling it Jenga. Salamence, Aegislash, Tyranitar. Oh, what the heck. I'll bring Excadrill. I feel like offensively Excadrill's also really good here. I don't know, like maybe you could sacrifice Salamence for Rotom, but I want the threat of Tailwind in case my opponent doesn't go Trick Room. This should be a good match. Tommy's a really good player, so yeah, I'm pretty excited. We ran into a bunch of very top players on Road to Ranked, and that's always exciting when you play ladder earlier on in the season. Feeny Landorus, okay. So I get the Intimidate off, which is good against Landorus. I don't know whether that's Z-move Landorus or not. It's a QR code team, you know, I totally could look it up, but I think in VGC, like I play VGC without looking up sets, any information, because I think I treat it as a tournament match, because I think that's the best way to learn. So you're able to absorb a lot of information, and you know it's totally worth losing. Did Landorus Intimidate go first? I was talking, I wasn't paying attention. I thought it did. This is such an awkward spot to be in. I kind of want to wide guard and switch out. Alternatively, I could just protect and Z-move. I think I'm actually going to do that. It's just like, Feeny might be Weaky Buried. So maybe I'll just Shadow Ball instead. Yeah, I think I'll protect and Shadow Ball Feeny turn 1. Lander switches out. Okay, that's good. Gardevoir? Incineroar. Close enough. Feeny could be Calm Minding here too, which could be very ugly. Ugh. Okay. So that's not fun. That's definitely not fun. Yeah, I could have Hyper Voice there. That was a great Calm Mind. So I'm gonna guess that's Calm Mind Weaky Berry. Oh, Shadow Ball really doesn't do that much. I mean, here, you probably want to, like, Muddy Water. It's just, do you Flare Blitz or do you just Fake Out? Or predict a switch in? Currently, you could Moonblast Salamence. Because I want to switch in Tyranitar right now. Like, switching in Tyranitar and King Shielding is the safest play. Do I want to play it safe? I think I will play it safe. Could Z move. I'm not even sure Z move would knock out Feeny, to be honest, though. Yeah, I think I'll just King Shield. Really nice Calm Mind turn 1. That was a good Landers switch out as well. Had I Hyper Voice, like, I like my position a lot better. So it just goes to show how, like, one play can be so impactful. And this is where if I had Rotom, it'd be nice too. So maybe I should have brought Rotom, I guess. I was just really afraid of the Staka Taka Taka Taka, and I still don't really know what it does very well, so that's why I brought a lot of tools. I mean, Rotom deals with it okay, I guess, as well, so I don't know. Maybe Excadrill hasn't been bad yet, it's just Rotom would have been a better switch in. Yeah, nice Moonblast too. I don't think that's knocks me out with the Sand Up, but it comes really darn close. Flare Blitz. Tommy's just reading me like a book right now. Okay, so that's on my Excadrill at least. But yeah, I could have been I could be playing a lot more aggressively right now. It's just like I didn't think the risk versus reward was too great there. What do I want to do now? You probably switch Incineroar. The safest place to really switch Incineroar into Landorus. So I could like Rock Slide Z move. Because a Muddy Water shouldn't knock me out. And then it should be an Iron Head KO range, because I'm guessing Feeny has the berry. So I think I'm actually going to go for that. Yeah, I'm going to Rock Slide. I also have the flinch chance. If I flinched, that would turn this game completely around as well. I just think Incineroar switch out into Landers is definitely... I mean, Tommy could just stay in, actually, and just attack with both. Yeah, that was a very good play last turn. I just didn't think I could get much mileage off. But Incineroar just switch out. Okay, yeah. Landers? Nice. So I called it correctly, but like, how much do I really get off this still? Let's see. Alright, so I do hit both, which is nice. I don't even know if Feeny's in KO range at this point. It doesn't flinch. But Excadrill does avoid it, so that's a start. I mean, that's the thing with Rock Slide, right? You're putting, like, the odds in your favor, given that a miss or a... What is it? Miss or a flinch could happen. Because, you know, it's already 85% chance of hitting, so that's not the highest to begin with, and then to deal with 30% chance of flinch as well. Obviously, you have to hit Rock Slide, but the odds, you know, still above 50%, obviously, but it's like, having the flinch chance just means, like, one of the two things happening. It's actually pretty decent. So I'll get the Never-Ending Nightmare off against Landorus, and I do want to get rid of Landorus, because obviously it's just so annoying to deal with for both of my Pokemon right now. So I do get the knockout. Nice. So that turn played out as well as it really could have. Obviously, Aegislash could have. It would have been nice if Aegislash could have avoided it there too, but I can't really, you know, be too picky about that one. So that actually really turns this game around, and that's why part of the reason why I went for Rock Slide. Just mathematically, I thought it was the best play. I don't think I would have fainted anyway, since I have a lot of HP investment, but now I get a lot more leeway with the game. So it's kind of obviously one of the downsides of running Tapu Fini in general. So Incineroar comes back out. That's not too surprising. Still have to make an important decision here. I think I want to actually protect and switch out into Salamence. Or alternatively, maybe I just sack my Aegislash here. Like, ideally, I want Tommy to knock out my Aegislash, so then I can just double-edge Drill Run. So I don't think he lets that happen. Protect. Switching in could be very risky right now. I think I will just... I didn't want a Shadow Ball because I think Feeny has the berry. I'm just going to protect Excadrill here. Ideally, Aegislash goes down. I don't think it does. Oh, just Muddy Water. Okay, so I should faint to this if it connects. Nice. And Feeny's berry shouldn't be procced yet. Okay, good. I contemplated switching Aegislash out, obviously, but the downside... Oh my gosh, that was so smart. Oh, Tommy, you're good. That's why he's a World's Caliber player, boys. Oh my gosh, that was so freaking smart. Attacking yourself to get the berry boost. Oh, should have considered that. Because I would have changed my play up had I considered that. Wow, what a nice play. What a good play. So I want to just Drill Run Incineroar and protect Salamence right now. Do I think Double Edge would knock out Feeny? Probably not. I could Rock Slide. Do I think Flare Blitz at -1 would knock out Excadrill? That's the other question. What do you do here for Tommy? Like, what attack do you go with Feeny? Wow, that was such a nice play. Tommy has definitely outplayed me this game. Hands down. Credits to him. I could go for the Rock Slide. Just try to flinch again. I don't know if Flare Blitz knocks me out. I'm running out of time, which is also bad. I think Feeny's the bigger threat, so I gotta go for this. Oh my gosh. I don't know if... Okay, I think I got that in on time. And he protects. I suck, man. Unless I survive the... Oh, I didn't even Mega Evolve, and I don't even hit the Rock Slide. Oh my gosh. Oh, I went for a Hyper Voice instead. Yeah, that's AV. Yeah, I should have Drill Runned. I think I just lose this. That's unfortunate I didn't Mega Evolve, but... Okay, yeah. So I needed to make a big call there and basically just Drill Run Double Edge instead. Tommy played that, like, absolutely phenomenally. I played pretty bad, I think, honestly, overall. It's just, yeah, I thought I was in a really good spot until the Feeny Berry activated, because then I could just make safe plays. But instead, because he attacked himself, I had to make some better calls, which I did not go for. So, yeah, Rotom would have been good here. I don't know, I think Pokemon choice-wise, I was fine. I just played very poorly overall. I guess it's still technically not over. It's unfortunate I didn't get the Mega Evolution off. But that didn't really... I mean, had I got the Mega off and Rock Slide connected... oh, it was Taka 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 as the last one. Okay, yeah, so that's why he wanted to prioritize. So yeah, I think Pokemon choice-wise, I definitely didn't... it wasn't too bad, but I played very poorly overall. And I think Tommy just really outread me for most of the turns. Like, and the thing was, I was still in a really solid spot up until... Like, if I called that last turn correctly, I actually probably win the game anyway. Wow, Double Edge actually knocked out Feeny. I wasn't sure. So I actually could have just Drill Run Double Edge, but I wasn't sure about that. Had I done that, I'd probably just win the game. So even though, yeah, that goes to show, like, I definitely had the team matchup here. Tommy just played better, and I really wasn't sure. I thought Feeny would be bulkier, so I thought it would survive a Double Edge, which is why I went for the Protect and Rock Slide play. Actually, I mean, what did I go for? I wanted to Double Edge Rock Slide and try to knock out the Feeny, but instead... Obviously, Double Edge would have knocked out. So that was me being unfamiliar with my calcs, which was pretty bad. But yeah, I haven't used Mega Mens relative against a Feeny in a long time. So that was a really good game. And I think it goes to show, I think Tommy outplayed me for most of the turns. But I still had a very... I had more or less, I honestly had the game. I more or less threw it when that turn where... Obviously, I did get the Mega off. That didn't really matter, though. I needed to just go for the Drill Run and the Double Edge that turn. And that would have won me the game more or less, because it's like I get the knockout onto Incineroar. I'm still at max HP with the Excadrill, and then I just Drill Run Double Edge. So I lost that game. One, I mean, Tommy played phenomenally throughout the entirety of it, but then I also just wasn't sure and didn't think Double Edge could knock out Feeny, and I think I needed to have a little bit more faith in Salamence, especially after that first game. Because I think it's not guaranteed, I have to connect Drill Run, but if I just Drill Run Double Edge, Tommy doesn't have any outs, because Drill Run also 100% knocks out Taka 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 or Jenga. If I connect the Drill Run because I'm Life Orbed. So that's what I needed to go for. And yeah, I like that one turn where it all came down. Like, I lost everything on that one turn where I just wasn't sure how much I would have done to Feeny. Obviously timed out as well, which wasn't good. Actually, in retrospect, had I Mega Evolved and Rock Slide connected, I would have just knocked out the Incineroar, right? And if that were the case, then I'm still in the same position where I probably just Double Edge Drill Run. So yeah, like... I don't know. I think I probably should have just Double Edged and Drill Run, but had I actually connected Rock Slide and Mega Evolved, maybe I... Actually, I mean, Incineroar took a lot of Flare Blitz recoil, yeah, so maybe that doesn't make a difference. Obviously, I would have had a flinch chance as well, but I think what I should have gone for was still just Drill Running Incineroar and Double Edging Feeny. Yeah, that probably would have been the best play. But that was a really good game, honestly. I think Tommy played really well, and I'm kind of angry at myself. That was one of the games where I feel like I had a lot of opportunities to win, and I really didn't capitalize off any of those. So those are the games that I don't sit too well with me, but I think I can learn a lot from. And I think the matchup was pretty tough for Tommy, and he played really well. So good game to him. Pokemon choice-wise, yeah, like Feeny could have been good, but ultimately, or sorry, Rotom would have been good, but I think like I had all the tools to win that game. And obviously hindsight's 2020. If I just executed it a little bit differently, could have gone well as well. But yeah. Double Edge does a lot of damage. I should remember that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It was a really fun episode, and it's been a really fun time with this team as well, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. That last game definitely still frustrated me. I think like just so many places where I could have played better, but that is always one of the cases, especially when you play a really good player as well. Like you're able to learn a lot from it. So very well played to Tommy. Check out his Twitch channel, linked in the description below. Give him a follow, give him a sub, and yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. That's it for our time with this team. I will be posting a QR code and a paste bin as well as a team analysis tomorrow, and we'll be switching to a brand new team in tomorrow's episode. So it's going to wrap up our time with this team. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, leave a like if you did, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, peace.